Having access to the most current legislation in BC is useful, but getting alerted to important recent and upcoming changes to the resource-based laws that matter most to you can be a game changer. Quickscribe offers a number of popular email-based alerts that can be tailored to the type of tracking you need to do. So how do these alerts work? There are 4 types of alerts found on Quickscribe. The Quickscribe EnviroFor Reporter is an email-based alert that is sent out each month and provides you with a general overview of recent amendments and other resource-based news. The BC Legislative Digest is a fully customizable alert tool that tracks all legislative activity for the laws of your choosing, including advanced notice of pending changes. Quickscribe also offers section tracking, ideal for tracking federal legislation, and for those who are only concerned with tracking specific sections of law. And finally, you can also sign up to receive alerts when new annotations are posted on Quickscribe. You can opt to receive notification when new annotations are posted by an individual, such as one of our expert annotators or by one of your colleagues, or simply choose to receive notification when new annotations are posted to specific laws of your choosing. To sign up or learn more about these alerts, visit the alerts page located on the top menu bar when you first log in to Quickscribe. The BC Legislative Digest alert is the first alert that will display on this page. For the most part, we suggest taking advantage of this particular email alert if you wish to either A. receive notice of upcoming or proposed changes to resource-based laws, B. track recent or pending changes to some specific laws of your choosing, or C. track other legislation that might fall outside of the category of resource-based laws. The digest is unique in that you will often be made aware of important pending or recent changes within hours of the change being introduced or coming into law. Select the Sign Up button and a wizard will walk you through the setup process. Start by entering your name and your email address. Note that you have the option of setting up alerts for multiple individuals by simply adding a comma after each email address you add. The subject header is what you will see when you receive the email alert. So for example, if you are tracking changes to the BC Forest Act and the Oil and Gas Activities Act, then the title can be made to reflect this. A good title will distinguish this alert from others you might want to set up in the future. For example, you might want to sign up to the digest for a general category of law, let's say energy and mines, but you also want to set up a special separate alert for recent changes to the occupational health and safety regulation. The title you choose will help distinguish these 2 different emails when you receive them. Be aware that the option to track all legislation will include other non-resource-based laws, such as family law. Also, please keep in mind that the category options themselves can be quite broad, and you may receive the occasional alert for a law that you might not consider relevant. You can view the laws that are included in each category of law on the next step. For the most part, the digest is used to track a few key laws of interest. Once you have selected the type of legislation you want to track, you can now select how frequently you wish to receive notification of changes. The weekly alert will only come out once per week, regardless of whether or not it includes any legislative activity that you have selected. I would suggest selecting the weekly option if you are tracking changes to all legislative activity or a specific category of law. The daily option, on the other hand, will only come out if there is a change that matches your selection criteria. I would suggest selecting this daily option for those who are monitoring a few select laws. Proceed to step 2. From the selection box, double-click the laws that you want us to monitor. The acts are depicted in blue and the associated regulations listed below each act. Note that the digest is used for tracking BC laws. Use the section tracker if you wish to track amendments for federal laws. The section tracker will be covered later in this video. Proceed to step 3. This page basically asks whether or not you are interested in receiving advance notice of proposed or pending changes, or whether you simply want to receive notice when a change comes into law. For example, let's assume that you want to receive advance notification of proposed changes to the Forest Act. In this case, you will select Bills Introduced First Reading. In this case, if a new bill is introduced into the House and this bill proposes a change to the Forest Act, you will receive an alert from Quickscribe, often within 24 hours of an announcement, with a link to the specific section of the bill that amends the Act, so you will in fact be able to read the actual text of the proposed change. You also have the option of tracking this proposed change every step of the way as it makes its way into law. For most, I would suggest selecting First Reading and the Royal Assent stage, because the Royal Assent stage will confirm that the bill has or will at some point come into law. And finally, you can also select the option to receive an alert for laws when they actually come into law. The bottom line here is that you have full control on the types of legislative milestones you would like to receive notification for. When you proceed to step 4, you will see a summary of the items you are tracking. And that's it. Quickscribe will now monitor and alert you to any legislative activity that matches your selection criteria. To manage, edit, or unsubscribe to this alert, go to the Alerts page and select Manage Alerts. If you are on an IP account and didn't first log in with a personal password when you set up these digest alerts, you may see digest alerts that have already been set up by others in your organization on this page. Simply find your own alert that you would like to change and select Edit or Unsubscribe. Let's move on to the Quickscribe EnviroFor Reporter. If you opt to only sign up to one alert, we would suggest you sign up to the EnviroFor Reporter. The reporter is only sent out once per month, but it provides a really good detailed overview of recent amendments and other related policy and articles concerning environmental-based laws. You can view the latest monthly reporter on the Alerts page or via the left navigation at any time. Previous monthly editions can be accessed via the reporter itself or via the Historical Reporters link on the Alerts page. You'll note that we also include a reference to RSS feeds on this page. The RSS feeds will not be covered in this video due to the fact that many of the RSS aggregators or readers are no longer being supported, which makes RSS feeds less reliable. We have preserved this functionality as a convenience for those who continue to rely on RSS feeds, but we recommend using the BC Legislative Digest as an alternative because the email-based digest offers similar alert functionality plus additional tracking options. I'll now draw your attention to the section tracking. As the name suggests, this tool allows you to track changes to specific sections of your choosing. This is ideal for those who are only concerned about a few key sections of laws and don't want to receive alerts for changes to sections that are not relevant. It is important to point out that the section tracking alert and the Annotations alert, which will be covered shortly, are only accessible to users who have created a personal username and password. Some clients access Quickscribe on a shared IP authentication, which basically means they automatically gain access to Quickscribe without being prompted for a password. If this is you and you haven't yet created a password, don't worry. You can do this at any time via the Create Personal Account on the upper corner of the homepage as shown here. Additional information about the advantages of creating a password can also be found via this link. To track changes to sections, simply locate the law, and from the table of contents, scroll down to find the section or sections you wish to track. The tracking icons are located on the right side of the document. The first time you select the section or group of sections, a notice will pop up to confirm that you wish to receive notification of changes. Once selected, the tracking icon will remain green and you will receive notification when a new change to these sections comes into law. The alert is actually triggered once we consolidate the change on our site. You can easily stop tracking changes to sections by deselecting the icon or by managing your alerts in the My Alerts or My Account page. A reminder that the section tracking alerts will notify you when an amendment to the section comes into force, but not when there are pending or proposed changes to the section. Also, the section tracking is a tool you will want to use for tracking select federal laws on Quickscribe. The final type of alert that we will cover is Annotation Alerts. If you are not familiar with Quickscribe's annotations, we encourage you to have a look at the Annotations video located in the Help menu. Generally speaking, annotations can be posted next to any section or law. Annotations provide supplemental information about the section or law, such as policy, interpretation, relevant cases, decisions, or upcoming changes. You can either receive notification of new annotations posted by individuals or new annotations posted to a particular law. To sign up to the alerts, you must first log in with your personal password, then locate the individual or law you wish to track. For example, let's assume I want to receive notification for any new annotations posted to the Forest Act. Simply go to the Forest Act and select Follow Annotations for this law. You will note that you have the option to receive alerts when new annotations are posted to all the sections of the law or even specific sections of your choosing. You can also filter your alerts to receive notification when new annotations are posted by one of our expert annotators, or if you work in a larger firm or organization, restrict notices to new annotations posted to this law by your fellow colleagues. Annotation alerts are a fantastic way to keep informed on any related or peripheral information concerning the laws that matter most to you. Like the other notifications, these annotation alerts can be managed via My Account or My Alerts section. Last but certainly not least, you have the option to set up an alert to receive notification when individuals post annotations on any law within the Quickscribe site. For example, some of the most respected legal professionals in BC are contributing timely annotations to resource-based laws throughout the site on an ongoing basis. You can find a list of these contributors via the annotation page on this link here. Each contributor typically focuses annotations on a particular area of law, so feel free to follow all or some of these contributors as you see fit. Whenever an individual posts a new annotation, you will receive an email with a convenient link to the annotation and adjacent section. You can also follow individuals by selecting the Follow User option within the actual annotation window itself. In addition to following our expert annotators, you can also follow your work colleagues in much the same manner. For example, if one of your colleagues posts an annotation and saves it as an organizational annotation, you and others in your account will be able to view the annotation. But by following this individual, you will receive notification when he or she posts new organizational annotations in the future. This is a great way to facilitate communication and collaboration with colleagues and stay informed on discussions concerning the laws that matter most to your group. One important point to make here is that in order to follow someone, the individual you wish to follow must have published at least one annotation previously. You can also search for the names of your colleagues who may have published previous annotations by using the search on the dedicated annotation page. Quickscribe is planning to introduce more alerts in the future, including keyword alerts. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and set up some of the alerts now, and let us take it from there.